So the connection is really poor, or you can say the connection is really bad. I think the connection is bad, or the connection is poor. Something we can say. The connection is really poor. All right. Um, can you hear me? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. That's a good song. Hard to say I'm sorry. You know the song? Do you know it? It's from Karate Kid, soundtrack. Okay, from that movie, Karate Kid, right? Hard to say I'm sorry. Everybody needs a little time away. Everybody needs, you see, so everybody needs a little time away. I heard her say from each other. Even lovers need a holiday far away from each other. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay. I heard her say from each other. So everybody needs a little time away. I heard the past. I hear present. I heard past. I heard her say from each other. I need a little time away from you, and you need a little time away from me. So we need a little time away from each other. Even lovers, they need a holiday, far away from each other. But anyway, hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay here. Hold me now. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promised you. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. After all that we've been through, after all we have been through. So after all that we have experienced, we have suffered, we have lived in life, we have been through lots of bad moments and good moments. After all that we've been through, I will compensate you. I will make it up to you. I will now do good things, okay, to you. I will love you. I will do good things. I will be a good guy. Okay, from now on, I will be a nice guy. All right. So I will stop being a bad guy, and then I will become a nice guy. All right. So Zach will become a nice guy. I will make it up to you. I will compensate you. I promise to. Believe me. All right. So after all that's been said, so I said things, I did things. All right. So after all that's been said and done, all right. Okay. So I said too many things, wrong things. I did or I've done too many things. I'm sorry. I will try to make it up to you. I'll try to compensate you. Being a nice guy, a very nice guy. You're just a part of me. I can't let go. All right. Good song. So I'll make a decision, then organize the papers, organize the documents. I'll decide and then I get back to her. See, I'll decide and then I get back to her. I'll figure out the costs and then I get back to her. We can also say calculate the costs and get back to her. Get back to her. Get back to her. I'll talk to her because I trust her. Do you trust her? You trust me? Good. I'll talk to him because I trust him and also consider your suggestion. Okay, so I'm gonna consider the numbers. You see, I'm gonna all consider the numbers. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so I'll check the problem, then I'll call the manager. I'll solve that problem, then I'll call the manager. I'll solve that problem and I'll talk to her. All right, so I didn't finish yet. I didn't solve that yet. I didn't decide that yet. I didn't make a decision yet. Okay, I didn't organize the papers yet. I didn't get back to her yet. I didn't figure out the costs yet. No problem. Just take your time. Take your time. All right? Take your time. There's no need to hurry. All right? I know that things are very busy. Oh, sorry. I know that things are very busy. Things are kind of hectic. When you say hectic, all right, so that's another nice way to say very busy. So things are very hectic these days. I'm sorry. Things are very busy these days. Okay, so how's your day? Wow, it's pretty hectic. So if you type here hectic, let's see. Let's see if we can come up with some examples or pictures that can illustrate the word hectic. I don't know. Hopefully, we can get. The internet is not that fast today. The internet's kind of slow. See? Wow. Hold on, please. Hold on. Please. You see, examples of hectic. See this lady here? She has to handle too many things at the same time. Right? So get a call, read maybe a document here, write down things. Okay, send the email. Also, like she has a scissors in her hand, so she has to cut things. She has to type, send people a message, and also pour people some coffee. Right, grab the phone. So she's very hectic this day. So her day is hectic. All right, see examples of a hectic day. All right, so the day is hectic. Great. So borrow. You're gonna borrow money. How much money you gonna borrow? All right. So why you're gonna borrow the money? Would you like to borrow the money? You need you need to borrow money. You need to borrow money. How much money? So there's not how much you're gonna borrow money. How much money you gonna borrow? How much money can I borrow? How much money do you spend? How much money can you spend? How much money you gonna spend? How much money would you like to spend? All right. Are you spending a lot of money? So if you're spending a lot of money, you don't have to buy things on impulse. You don't have to buy things on impulse. That's let's take this as an example. You are at the checkout line at a grocery store. Then you're waiting in line. All right. At the grocery store, and then you see a display of candy bars. Usually if we're at the checkout line. All right, at a grocery store, you have a display of candy bars, chocolate bars, okay, or magazines, all right? And then, without thinking much, you just grab, all right? So some candies, a couple of candies for yourself. Then this is an example of, you can say that was an impulse buying, Another example, excuse me. So that was an example of impulse buying, all right? Create a habit of sticking to your shopping list. So, but if you stick to your shopping list, you have a shopping list, and then you follow. The word follow. You stick to your. That's another way to say follow the shopping list, or you stick to your shopping list, right? And then you also can say no. Okay, no, I'm not gonna buy that. I'm not gonna grab those candies. That's not on my shopping list. I don't need those items, so I'm not gonna surrender, okay, to this impulse of buying unnecessary things. Okay, online shopping, you receive an email notification, okay, about I don't know, some a very good deals, okay, flash sale, and then you quickly buy the items without assessing or evaluating. For example, if you really need them, okay, that's another example of an impulse buying. All right. Another example. Let us see. While shopping with friends, they encourage you to buy something trendy, something fashionable, something that lots of people are buying nowadays. And then they say, and then you buy it, but without planning to purchase. So impulse buying. All right. So try not to do that. Okay. You shouldn't spend too much money. Okay. You shouldn't spend too much money. If you say a lot of money, that's okay. But usually when you say negative, the negative, then you use too much. Shouldn't too much. Shouldn't spend too much money. But no problem. Okay, just take it easy, right? If you say it's not a big deal, right? It's not a big deal. That's another nice way to say not a big deal. That's another nice way to say it's not that important. It's not a big problem. Okay. Um, for example, nothing too serious will happen if you say you're right. You shouldn't spend a lot of money unless, for example, you are sitting for a test. You're taking a test, an exam. Then okay, always there is the right and the wrong answers. Okay, that would be a big deal. But in terms of speaking English, okay, if you are just wanna communicate and talk to someone, okay, that will not affect your your communication. Will not affect people understand what you mean, what you're saying. Okay, spending my time. That's another good song. Spending my time watching the sun goes down. You see, what's the time? See, what's the time? It seems already morning. I see the sky so beautiful and blue. The TV's on, but the only thing showing is a picture of you. I get up and make myself some coffee. I try to read a bit, but the story is too thin. Not a very good story, too thin. I thank the Lord above, you're not here to see me. The shade I am in, spending my time. Okay, watching the days go by. The days go by. All right, the days they pass. The days go by. Right, feeling so small. You stare at the wall. When you stare, you look at something, but in a very fixed way. So you do not change. Okay, where you're looking at, you just stare. Now, for example, I'm staring at you. If you like a lady, if you like a woman, and then, oh, I really like that woman, she's very beautiful, then probably, for example, I will start staring at her. Wow, she's so beautiful. See? All right? I cannot look, all right, elsewhere. I just stare at her. All right? Good. Moving on. I'll get to the office. I'll get to the supermarket. I'll get to the grocery store. I'll get to work. I'll get to school. I'll get to church. I'll get home. I'll get to the office and then I'll get back to you. I'll get to the office and then I'll talk to you. I'll get to the office and I'll call you. When I get to the office, I'll check the report and then I'll get back to you. Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to say something. Sorry to interrupt, but can I say something? Would you like to say something? Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to solve that right now. Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to solve that later on. Would you like to point out something? What would you like to point out? When are you going to point out? How are you going to point out? What do you want to point out? Can I point out something? You should point out something. When are you going to solve that? When are you going to solve the report? When are you going to leave the office? The past now. When did you leave the office? When did you get back to work? Um, when are you going to get back to her? When are you going to go there? When are you going to go there? When are you going to go there? All right? When are you going to work? When are you going to do that? When should I do that? When can I start? I need to check the assessment and then I'll talk about the budget. What else here? Hold on a sec, please. I'll grab my things. Hold on a sec, please. Grab the report. I'll grab. Okay. Hold on a sec, please. I'll grab the numbers or the figures. Hold on a sec, please. I'll grab some coffee. That's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'll grab myself a cup of coffee. If you'll excuse me just a second, please. All right. Oh, I will pour myself some coffee. This action here is pouring. Now I am pouring some coffee. Oh, it's here, yeah. I'm pouring myself some coffee. The verb to pour. This action here of putting coffee inside a glass is called pour. I'm pouring myself some coffee. All right. Great. Why do I have to open the coffee pot like this? Because it doesn't pour very well. This coffee pot here does not pour very well. It's not very good. So I have to open here and then pour myself some coffee. Why don't you buy another one? Because I don't want to. It's a good one. All right. So it's good for me. All right. So I don't want to buy something on the impulse. That would be a impulse buy. All right. So this one is good. I don't mind if I have to open. I don't mind. All right. Not a big deal for me. So it's a good one. I like it. So pour. That's the verb I'm talking about. Pour. Okay. Pour with some coffee. Would you like some coffee? 75. Would you like some coffee? I need to come up with an idea. I think I'll solve that right now. Mm. Oh, it tastes good. I need to come up with a suggestion. I think I'll solve that right now. I need to come up with an answer. I'll solve that right now. Do you think can you get by? Do you think you can get by? Do you think you can get by? You can get by? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can get by alone or by myself. Are you sure you can get by? Yeah, I know how to get by. I have lots of things to do, but I can get by. I have lots of things to solve, but I can get by. What time gonna leave? What time gonna leave work? What time gonna leave home? Everybody's leaving. Everybody's going there. Everybody's coming here. Everybody's doing that. Everybody's thinking like that. I want it that way. Everybody's saying that. Did you talk to everybody? I'll think about your idea and later I'll get back to you. I'll check the figures, the sales figures. I'll get back to you with my suggestion. All right? Sounds good? Sound good? Okay, good. Sound good. I'll check the figures. I'll get back to you with my opinion. I'll check everything. I'll get back to you with my assessment. Let's talk about the sales figures. All right? Let's talk about what's happening. Let's talk about your suggestion. Let's talk about this issue. Let's talk about this appointment. I'd like to present the numbers. Can you give your opinion? Sure, I'll give my opinion. Okay. After checking the assessment. Great. What else we have here? I'm not gonna get back to her today. I need to make my decision first. I'm not gonna suggest anything. I'm not gonna suggest anything. I need to think first. I'm not gonna organize this meeting. My colleague will organize. I'm hungry. I think I'll have dinner. I'm hungry. I think I'll have lunch. I'm thirsty. I think I'll have a glass of water. I'm tired. I think I'll have some coffee. Would you like some coffee or something? I'm not gonna do anything. I don't have time. I'm not gonna say anything. It's not a big deal. It's not important. I'm not gonna point out anything. That's not my job. When are you gonna send the email? Are sure? You're sure gonna trust him? You're sure gonna trust her? You're sure gonna trust them? That's my suggestion. That's my opinion. That's my decision. That's what I do. That's what I think. That's what I have to do. That's what I have to say. That's what I think about that. I'm sorry, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to go to this meeting. I don't want to get late. I don't want to get there late. I don't want to arrive late. Okay? Check it. Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to wait for her. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to leave a message. I'm sorry. I don't want to finish that right now. I don't know what. I don't want to waste my time. I'll make a decision right now. I don't want to waste my money. I'm not gonna buy that. Hold on a sec, please. I want to solve that problem or that issue. Can you help me? Can you help me solve that issue? Can you grab my things, please? Can you grab a coffee for us? Hold on a sec, please. I'm sending the proposal. Hold on a sec, please. I'm sending a suggestion. Hold on a sec, please. I'm thinking about your suggestion. Yesterday, I didn't leave the numbers or the figures. Yesterday, I didn't check the figures. It's good to see you again. Nice to meet you. How are you gonna handle this work? How are you gonna handle this project? How are you gonna finish that? How are you gonna finish the? I'm sorry. How are you gonna review the project? Do you need any help? How are you gonna review the report? Can I help you? Excuse me. I need to get this call. Excuse me. I have a meeting at 9. What time is it now? It's 8:50. Wow. I'm a little bit late. I gotta go. Excuse me. I'll join the meeting at 9. What time are you gonna join the meeting? I'll check the assessment, but I think it's good. I think it's everything is right. We're doing well. The project is doing well. The report is doing well. Everything is doing well. You should get by and finish your work. You should catch up on your work. Work is piling up. You should catch up on the emails. The emails are piling up. A lot of work. A lot of work is piling up. We have to catch up on work. I have a lot of things to catch up on. I'm really tired. I'll have a cup of coffee. I'll have a cup of coffee to get me going. I'll eat something to get me going. What time is it now? It's 10. Uh, what you doing? Maybe find out. I need to find out what you're doing. I need to find out what's I doing. I need to find out what's happening. I need to find out why they're wasting their time. I need to find out why they're borrowing money. Maybe they're borrowing money. I'm not gonna wait any longer. I can't wait any longer. You should understand what's happening there. You should apply for that new job. You should point out something. You should get back there before 10. You should get back there before 5. You should get back there before noon. All right? So I'm waiting for her. I'm waiting for her make a decision. I'm waiting for her get back to me. I'm waiting for her to check what's happening. The food is delicious. I'll try to think about another way. 200, huh? I'll try to think about another way. Hmm. Oh, let us just finish this. I'll try to think about another way to handle that. I'll try to think about another way to do that. Are you sure we can get by? Did you come up with an answer? Did you get back to her? Did you borrow money? Did you check the assessment? Did you schedule an appointment? Okay. Did you schedule that appointment with the doctor? Tell them I'm gonna be late. Tell them I'll arrive on time. Tell them I'm gonna do that today. Tell them I'll finish that earlier. Tell them I'll leave work earlier. Tell them I'll send the assessment by tomorrow. Tell them I'll catch up on the emails today. Tell them I'll be late. Tell them I'll apply for a new job. This job. Tell them I'll apply for a visa. A visa. All right. So 220. It's time to wrap up this class. Wrap up. So another nice way to say finish. So now it's time to finish this class. So if you really like this class here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also that join button. All right, the like button. So I really like this class. All right, and then you give me your thumbs up. Right. So give me a thumbs up. It's important for the channel. It's important for me. If you don't do that, I'll cry. All right. I'll cry. Don't cry. I hope. Okay. To see you later next time. Bye. Take care. Take care. Take it easy.